Recording. Good morning, Parker Falcons, and welcome to the Daily Dose, episode 3. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Today,
How's it going, Mr. Clay?
Awesome. How is everybody doing?
Hanging in. Today we have a special guest, Mr. Clay, joining us. Some of you know him, some of you don't. He's a PE teacher at Parker. So we're going to ask him some questions. Ms. King, will you get us started?
Sure. So, Mr. Clay, can you tell us where you grew up?
So I grew up in the south side of Chicago in Hegewisch. I lived there pretty much my whole life. I went to St. Florian for grammar school. I went to St. Francis de Sales for high school. I started out at University of Illinois. Then I transferred to St. Francis to get my bachelor's. I got my first master's from Chicago State and my second master's from American College of Education. So.
Wow.
Cool. I got my master's at Chicago State too, Mr. Clay.
Awesome. Where did you graduate? Gotcha.
From Chicago State?
Sounds
2011?
Oh, okay. So you're there a year before I was. I graduated a year before I did, so. Awesome. Sweet. I never knew that. Just learned something new.
There you go.
Sweet.
Mr. Clay, how long have you been a PE teacher?
So I've been a PE teacher for 8 years, but I've been a teacher altogether for 12. So before I came to Parker, I taught in Chicago. I taught in another South Suburban district, and I taught English and science, and then in the other district I taught science. So.
Wow. English, science to PE.
Yeah, it was a big transition. Science, I taught anatomy and physiology, so it's kind of neat. So it was different broad aspect of things. So but I really enjoy PE. So
awesome.
So you have something you want to share with us?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for the past week, I have been working with a lot of PE teachers across the globe, and there's a guy, Gerard, that it's a group called the PE Geeks. And so what it is they're trying to get technology infused into PE. They're looking for different ways. And in the world of technology, kids use their cell phones pretty much for everything, for tracking steps. And so what I did is I was talking with him, and he's been working on this website. It's called Active Globe, activeglobe.net. And right now it's free for teachers and everything with students, but you can track your steps. You can set up personal goals for classes. You can set up personal goals for your staff, for corporate events, everything. So last Friday we did a big professional development, and we had over 5,000 teachers involved. And so we collaborated all last week, putting different ideas on a web page. And he basically gave the PD, because he's the senior person in charge, and some of the ideas we had got onto the national PD, which was kind of neat. But the biggest thing I thought was awesome was the Active Globe was a great way to track your steps. And so I set it up so we can go from Parker Junior High all the way to Disney World. So I figured that'd be kind of a neat little place to go. But I'm looking here, as of right now, we have over 238 miles, and we just started last Friday, of teachers that have already tracked their steps. So it's actually kind of neat. You can track using Fitbits, Apple Watches, whatever. There's an app you can download when you want to just work out, walk around your house, and it's kind of neat. So
Mr. Clay, you said you set it up to go from Parker to Disney World. So does that mean like all of us together could put our steps together to see if we can make it, or what would be the motivation with that?
Correct. So that would be our classroom goal. So you'll have a weekly goal that's set up. You'll get every 10 miles, you'll get a badge. So you're in badges. It's just different things. But if we reach the goal of getting to Disney World, the whole classroom would get like a prize, or whatever. So it's kind of neat. It's 1,835 miles from Parker Junior High to Disney World. So I mean that's a pretty good goal to try to get to. I know I've been taking my dogs for extra walks and stuff, and so my logins have been pretty frequent, but it's been kind of neat. So and the cool thing too is with the app, so you can download, it's called Run Space, and when you download it, It's through ASIC. They send you discounted coupons. They also for shoes and clothes and whatever else you need. So it's kind of neat.
That is neat. So, Mr. Clay, are you uploading this for your students on Canvas, or what's your?
So what I wanted to do is, we're talking with Gerard. The big publication is supposed to take off this Friday, because everybody with spring break in America was last week, this week, and then for colleges were 2 weeks ago. So he had a big release. So anybody that was in the professional development, he wanted people to try it this week to try to get all the kinks out. And we found some kinks where it would get sent to people's emails, where it would be in their spam folder and not the regular email. So it's kind of just little minor things that he's already fixed, but it's pretty neat to see. And then from my end, I can track all the stuff that what the students will be doing, what the teachers are doing. So it's kind of cool. And if you don't have a Fitbit, you can use your phone. You can manually track how I went 2 blocks around, whatever you want. So it's kind of neat.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, it does.
So
Miss King and I are pretty competitive on our Apple Watches, so we'll be definitely joining and trying to beat each other's minds.
See who can get to Disney World first, right?
Yeah, no, it's definitely neat. And then so I know when with Parker we have the Fitbit groups. I didn't know there's an Apple Watch group. I have an Apple Watch as well too. So we can set everything up. I can show you guys how to sync everything. I can create a video. And it'd be kind of neat for everybody. So, and then when the students get involved, we might try to do an around the world globe. Start at Parker, go all the way around, and pretty neat. Because I know we do have some students that actually swim, so it also tracks swimming, everything.
Oh, wow.
So you can track all that data. So it'd be kind of cool. So when you can get across the countries, and then you have the swimming aspect too. So, but yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, it sounds
cool.
So
I'm looking forward to seeing more communication from you about the app and get an update from you on it when it's time.
Yeah, I've been checking it quite frequently and just really trying to test the links with everything. There hasn't been too many glitches, just a few here and there, but nothing major. I mean, just mostly it's just the email getting sent to you guys when we upload it, and
So if teachers want to sign up, they can email you, correct?
Yeah, all they'd have to do is send me their email that they want. They can send me their school email. It seems to be the easiest one to use. And from there, we just set it right up, and you're in. So
Great.
pretty cool.
Awesome.
Well, thanks so much for joining us on the Daily Dose, and we will be sure to get this out to the teachers so they can share it on their Canvas pages with our students, and hopefully we'll get a lot of participants so we can make it to Disney World.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, guys.
See everybody soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Be well.